Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of J-Vlog. Today I'm going to be showing you how to expose an image into a screen and with how the washout process works. Right now I'm kind of just cleaning up the shop a little bit real quick, organizing a little bit to try to make my production easier. Alright, let's get to work. Just ended up finishing up doing my organization. I think that this is going to make my flow a lot better for this. Let me give you a little tour. So I think this is a very good change. At first, I had this flipped around over there, and I was standing against the garage, and I was like, I ain't feeling this setup. Sorry, man. Over here, I got my exposure unit, and here we go. Oh, I got my parents coming in. I hear them. All right, I got you. All right, let's see what my mom thinks about this setup. What we got going on, you know? Working out in your parents' garage, you gotta make compromises, but I hope they like mine.
Okay. I say you move this. Okay.
Helen, it's cleaner. Look,
Yeah.
look.
Oh, I like it. Oh, he moved the dryer. That's very
the
good.
dryer's all.
Yeah,
No,
what you
but
thinking, Mom?
does my car fit?
Oh,
Because,
Helen.
listen,
It'll fit.
Look.
I need to do that every time so my car fits.
Oh, Helen, your
No, I'll
car's
have it
here.
waved over. I'll have
your
it
car's
waved.
on the other side of this. This is where your car is. Helen, this is better. Oh, it's much better, Helen.
What do you think, Mom?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Jordan,
I don't
show
know.
him.
You don't know?
Show him how we do
I
the
have
work.
to get used to it. Like, you know, okay, you're printing here and then you have to put it on
No, yeah,
the
but
press.
this is
So
more,
Yes.
you have to go over
Jordan,
here.
show him
Yes.
how you're.
All right,
You have
this will
to
be
do
to
it.
be continued. Let me show them how this is gonna work. This is how I was able to set up my garage and just consolidate it a little bit more. Shows you that, you know, even if you just got a little tight space, you can make it work. But enough of all that. Let's dive into how to expose some screens. First thing, get this light off. All right, so we can't even have this one on actually. I gotta have, this is the light that you want. Bug light. No UV ray. Want to use it? We're gonna be using the 230 mesh for this. Some of these jobs we're doing. So for this 200 mesh, we're gonna be doing the official 14. Got local wrapper. We're gonna be doing some art for. All right. This is what I'm gonna use to make sure that I line this up. Also, I'm gonna get at that 10-inch mark. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this up at 10 in the middle, and then we're gonna make sure that the sides are even, as well as that it's far enough down on the screen. All right. All right. So for this, I just taped the corner of the sides in once I had it lined up. Now that I have my screen, let's take it over here for the process. And let there be light. Those are the lights that are exposing that image right into the screen. There we go. So now I add my padded foam into here. And what I like to do to make sure that there's enough weight on them, just grab a couple buckets, paint. You can use any kind of weights you got. I just use these because they're right here, you know. All right. And I got my time on here for about 4.5 minutes for exposing. And there it begins. You just press that switch and that initiates it to start exposing. And then you just let it sit and it'll automatically shut off and you'll hear a click once it exposes through. Here I got the pocket lined up for this. With my template, I'm able to check and make sure that it is in that pocket. So now that I have it there, I'm just gonna lift this off here. For the tape, you don't need too many big pieces. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rip off a few little ones off one big one. You want to really make sure that it's pressed too as well. You don't want it too much airflow to be coming through in there, so that when it's burning, it's gonna burn right to that. See how we're looking? Oh, yeah, it's looking good. All right. So we get that first screen's exposed. Just gonna take all this off. And see, the light's nice because it just automatically turns off once it's done. So you don't have to worry about overexposing. So carefully just set that there. Once you got your screen exposed, you want to take the film positives off. Make sure you're keeping them good, especially when you're doing a 2-3 color job or however many colors. You want to keep your film positives good so that when you're lining up your screen, you can use them and they're not got any water on them or any marks, and it's going to register good for you. I also have a green light set up out here so that when I'm working, it's in that light safe environment. All right, put that on there. You want to keep it at an angle when you're doing a little bit. Make sure you're moving around and not just holding in one spot. So I was saying, yeah, you want to make sure you kind of have it at an angle and not to hold it just in one spot. And so for this, you want to make sure you're rotating the screen as well when you're spraying, so that both sides of the screen are getting sprayed out evenly. All right, you can start to see some of this image is actually already starting to come out. A little bit of that. Sorry, it's hard to tell with this angle. All right, let's give it another flip around. Let's keep working at it. All right, I've been spraying it out for a couple minutes now. We're starting to get a lot of the images already coming through for this, but there's a lot of little lines in here. I was using a 230 mesh. I am using a 230 mesh on this screen because there's a lot of very fine lines that aren't even beginning to really come through yet. Yeah, it's starting to come a little bit. Emulsion is still sticking in the screen, but when you use just a regular hose with a good pressure setting, you're able to get a lot of that design out. So now for this next part, to just get all these little lines so that they can come on through, I'm gonna just try to hit it real light with the pressure washer. Light as I can, and staying in a swivel with my movement. I like doing a little up. Alright. So I'm gonna keep this up for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get some of these lines. Hey guys, finally got to the end of all this spraying out. Let's go inside and check out what we got for our finished product. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, most of those little lines I was worried about came through really good. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a good day.